you both ready?
Yeah. We doing it here?
Yeah, we'll go ahead.
Yeah,
We'll
I'm
start
good.
now. Cool.
Alright, let's do it. Oh, that makes me a little bit darker.
So bright.
If I do stream, I'm gonna have to switch my phone, so I probably won't do the little face cam that way.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
All right. I will introduce us then. Okay, so my name's Glurmit. I'm here with Rock and MDA, and we're going to be talking about Conquest, and then we also have some Conquest gameplay for you at the end. So, do you two want to both introduce yourselves?
MDA.
Yeah, I'm MDA. If for whatever rare reason you've seen me on YouTube, I am the Optimist on YouTube. But yeah, I'm your friendly Returns Inquisitor.
Friendly. I'm Rock. I'm your not so friendly. Inquisitor. No, I'm quite chill. I'm just here because y'all said that this was gonna be fun, so I guess that's why I'm here.
Well, hopefully it is fun. All right, so let's get going. So just to start with, what are you both thinking about Conquest in general? Like, how do you feel about it?
Well, I know how MDA feels about it. He loves it. This is like, I don't know. This is like the 2 weeks of the month where he is just extremely happy, and it's filled with lots of uh, pleasure. Yeah, that's what I would say. And then I myself am, you know, I'm like, oh yay, it's here, it's fun, and I spend like 5 days. I'm like, it's fun.
Give me 1 minute. I'm just gonna quickly check all the audio is coming through. If you wonder why I keep on looking down, I'm just double checking it.
Sure.
So give me a minute. All right, it's all working. So sorry, I just needed to double check that. All right. So I guess I'll give my thoughts on Conquest. So I'm gonna be honest. When it first came out, I loved it. I thought it was really good. It brought loads of interesting ideas forward. I didn't like the data discs in the first Conquest. I thought they were too overpowered, and they became a bit of a crutch, which people then complained about when they got changed. I did not like the following Conquests because I was doing hard mode, and even 7 million GP plus, some of the feats they had were just absolutely crazy. Like you would have to win in the tens worth of battles with characters who accounts that aren't as good as mine wouldn't have access to. You would have to replay the same mission multiple times in a row, and basically I just got fed up and gave up with Conquest. That's the honest truth. Although I'm back in it now, I am really enjoying it. I think I've got Red Crate now 3 times in a row, so it's looking good. And they've kind of fixed the issue I had with the feats. Like at the moment, there are still some grindy feats that are always going to be there, but it's a lot more manageable. I think the only feats that I didn't like were like the win 20 battles with Beskar Mando and Boba Fett together, because if you didn't have Beskar Mando and you didn't max everything out, you would struggle for Red Crate. So that's kind of my thoughts on Conquest.
I don't know if I ever formally kind of gave my opinions here. So I am, as you see in Discord, I'm MDA Gaming, the father of Conquest. To put into perspective, I started doing hard mode in Conquest at the start of the Boba Fett sign of Django. And I was 4 million GP. I was just able to do it, and I would say ever since then, I've gotten red crate every single time. I'm currently at 5.3 million GP, and we are on track to. We're gonna get red crate. We're getting the interceptor 7 stars. Um, like Lermit said, the game mode is based off the data discs, and it's based on how well you can cheese, and it favors kind of more wider rosters. So unfortunately, if you have more lean rosters, or if you just have kind of more glass cannon rosters, it's just not going to be a good time. There's just going to be certain characters that you're going to need or teams that you need to have. Um, and it's not for everyone. Don't get me wrong. Like there's some times where like these feats are really annoying, and I prefer if they were better. But it's manageable. I spend no more than the 350 crystal refreshes on Conquest every day, and I'll finish it with about 3-ish days to spare. But I like it. I know it's not for everyone, but I definitely wish that they would improve upon it a little more. But I am in the minority of the people who like Conquest.
And I guess I would be in the. I'm just playing it for I get kind of competitively for like 4 or 5 days, and then I get to the point where I'm like, I'm kind of bored, and so then I just kind of like, I'll skip a day midway through just to kind of get out of it. But mostly I just do it. I've been doing it for the Razor Crest shards. I still need to get Razor Crest a 7 star, and so I just hate how I feel like I have to be forced to play it. But even though I can get Razor Crest and Fleet Store or whatever, but like all this other stuff, it's like I kind of have to play to get this newer content. So I don't know if that was the best move on their part, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think you make a good point about kind of getting bored. The problem with Conquest is you can take maybe 1 or 2 days off and still max it out. But if you kind of aren't a daily player, or even then, if you're not someone who, some people are daily, but they only do, maybe their challenges and their daily challenges, and they won't do anything else. And if you're that sort of player, Conquest kind of sucks for you. Or if you're someone that's just very busy in life, like someone who, would work 12 hours plus a day, you get home, do you really want to be doing Conquest for that long? Because it does take a while. Um, and I think that's kind of where the game mode falls. Like, even now, I still like it because you get to try out lots of different teams that you wouldn't normally, and you also get to go up against some interesting teams. Like, where else in the game do you go up against Relic Tuscans? Like, I think that's quite fun. Um, so that's kind of, I think you make a good point there. Okay, so how do you both go about progressing in Conquest? So, like, for those that are watching, like, what teams would you say are good to use? What sort of methods do you use to advance quickly? Basically, those sorts of things.
I don't want to like dominate this talk here, but I do know that I am the Conquest person. Rock, you are more than free to go first if you want to give your
Uh,
2 cents.
I'll throw my 2 cents in first, and then let you talk for about 5 or 10 minutes. No, I'll say for hard, I really enjoyed gas for a while because that's all I had, and I would just kind of way of putting this. I would basically just use gas for a while, and then I would sub in like Ahsoka for a couple of the clones, so that way I could like get a couple more battles out of it. And then I used Padme a good bit too, but once I got JMK, that was pretty much it. You can, as long as JMK is not at 10% stamina, you can still use him as long as you're swapping out your guys how you need to. And I'll kind of rotate between gas, JMK. Every once in a while, I'll throw in Darth Revan or GG. But when I use GG, I usually throw in Django in there for that damage immunity, which is pretty clutch. That's pretty fun. Other than that, that's really all I use. I just kind of rotate between the two. I'm not too strict on like going for like the feats. Like if I can get it, I can get it. If it's gonna be way out of my way to do it, then I'm not really gonna do it. Like just like put in perspective, I'm getting like the third or fourth crate pretty pretty much. And if I get the 5th, that's fun, that's awesome, but I'm not going to stress over it. So I think my perspective here is you don't have to go super hard on Conquest and still get rewards out of it, which I think is a good thing. But if by all means, if you want to get the max crate every time, do it. It's probably better for you in the end. So I guess I'll move the talk over to MDA.
So, everyone was making fun of me for spending, 150 crystals a day on refreshes. And here I see you guys paying 600 crystals for shards for Cat and Maul and all them. So,
Yeah.
no, so when it comes to Conquest, it's a longevity event. And I mean, you can't do a lot. Like, you can't, like, you have to manage the stamina and you have to, manage knowing, like, where you're going to need certain teams. So my goal with Conquest is I want to complete as many sectors as I can, and I finish all the way through Sector 5. So let's just say you can't get to Sector 5. You want to get as many data discs as possible because the data discs are what really make this easier. So I go all the way through, get to Sector 5 as quickly as I can. If I can do some of the feats, I'll do them along the way, but I'm not going to stress on like making sure that I'm getting those feats. Just especially like maybe if you have like 7-8 mil plus, you can, since you have the more depth, the depth of teams, you can do that. But I'm chilling at about 5 million, but I was doing this at 4. You're only really going to have realistically 4, 5, 6 teams that can withstand doing Conquest consistently. So get through the sectors as quickly as you can, and then you go back and do the feats. And don't worry about 3-starring everything the first time around. You can do that later, and you can let your key characters recharge on stamina. Basically, it's tough to really give a definite plan of what to do, just because data discs are random, and you can't guarantee that you're going to get the same data discs every time. But what I can do is I can give some like crucial teams that I use that are, I would say, necessities. If you're going to do really well in Conquest, you are going to need these teams. I think the first and foremost is if you're going to complete hard, you're going to need a GL, just straight up. If you don't have a GL, but you have a super wide roster, I think you could maybe get away with it. But I mean, you're going to need a good 10 or 12 high relic teams if you're going to do that. But I would say most people, by the time they're able to do hard Conquest, they have a GL. So that's just number one right out there. Beskar Mando is crucial. I've been able to run Beskar Mando at 1% stamina and 3-star rounds in Sector 5 with the combination of data discs. And basically, Han and Beskar Mando, you can cheese your way through a lot, even a lot of the different feats. Beskar Mando, Han Solo is going to be crucial. And you have to, and then with that, you want to find your counters, like Ewoks. Ewoks are a large pain in the butt for a lot of people. I save Padme for my Ewoks. I'll run Padme against Ewoks, and I'll save certain teams against these certain teams that come up. It's hard because Conquest is random and you don't really know what to expect. It basically is you want to grab the data discs that are going to work best with your roster, and there are certain builds and combinations that you should shoot for, which I guess we can touch on later with Conquest. But yeah, that's pretty much my thing is finish Conquest as quickly as possible, and then go back and work on feats.
Yep. For me, when I approach Conquest, I start off by looking at the feats you need certain characters for. So I go back to the one that you needed Beskar Mando and Boba Fett. And what I do is I just take my best team and I just chuck them in there on the early, the early nodes. And I do maybe 4 battles with that team. So for example, JMK, Cat, GK, and then I put in the 2 characters you need for the feat. And I'll do 4 battles and then I'll leave it. And the next day I'll do 4 battles and I kind of do that gets that feat done. because I made the mistake a couple of conquests ago. I didn't do any of my feats. I was just worrying about freestyling all the nodes, and then it got to the last day, and all of a sudden, you need 50 kills with clones, you need 50 kills with droids, and I had to spend a lot of crystals basically to finish that off, which was a big mistake on my part. So I like to first kind of approach it and take out some of the early feats, some of the ones that might just be a pain to do. And I do not worry one bit about 3-star nodes at all. I will just, even if I get 1 star on every node, I'd rather get to the end, get to Sector 5, beat the final boss, come back, then clean up. And then when you're cleaning up, that's when you can get feats easily. Some teams that seem to be good for doing feats are Mothma teams at the moment, because you can kind of time it right. So Mothma does the mass revive, and then instead of getting like 4 or 5 kills, you get 11 or 12, because obviously Mothma's summoning the units as well. So that's quite good, because obviously when Conquest first came out, you had Night Sisters with Night Sister Zombie, and that made some feats trivial, which a lot of people obviously got upset about when they changed it. But then when you think from CG's point of view, they don't want to release a 2-week event and have people beat it in like 2 hours, because the whole point of Conquest is to get you either spending money on the passes and playing that way, or to get you spending money on crystals and complete it that way, or just to keep you playing every day. Because if you're logging in every day and you're playing every day, you're more likely to spend money. It's not the people that log in once a week who are going to be, buying up all these characters or buying these crystal packs. It's the people that play every day. And MDA said they feel sorry for the people who have to buy more for 600 crystals. Well, that's me. Because I missed that conquest, I'm done for really. 600 crystals for five shards. I think I've bought what, five times in a store in the past couple of days. So that's what, like 3,000 crystals. I
Yeah,
think.
easy.
Yeah. And that kind of sucks, because when you're trying to farm in the general game, if you're trying to farm, you don't really want to be spending 600 crystals in a character you could have unlocked without spending any, or with spending a lot less. So what I would say to everyone is, if you're watching this, don't ignore Conquest. The characters, they are top characters. Even the new Boba, Cyan Django. A lot of people aren't like, he's not JMK cat level, or cat level, sorry, or more level. But there's a place in the game for him, and if you miss out on them, you're just screwing yourself over long term. Okay, if you're not doing hard mode, or you can't beat hard mode, it's a bit different. But what I would say is try and play as much as you can. I mean, I have a second account that does normal conquest, and unfortunately, that's a very different experience, because I'm only getting maybe the first crate, which, to be fair, honestly, you don't really get anything from the first crate. You get, I think it's two Zeta. No, sorry, second crate is Zetas. First crate, you get barely anything, and it's a bit demoralizing. You have these people that are in hard mode. They get the first crate and they're getting loads of shards. Like, I think it's 30 shards or 25 shards of the new character, and you don't even get any of those shards until like near the end of normal conquest. So like, I would like to see them not necessarily increase the rewards, because I get it. If you're in hard conquest, energy's more expensive. It's obviously a lot harder. But I would like to see them scale the shards up a bit better, because I think it's unfair that someone who is 2 million GP, considering in the past being lean was a priority for GAC and stuff, I just think it's a bit of a shame that those people are now punished for basically not being bloated in a way. So I think that's something they could change. And the other thing is, and I know Cable in the chat said this as well, that before they took a break, they lost all motivation to do Conquest. And I know because they were in my guild, they had 2 accounts. And the thing is, when you have multiple accounts and then you're doing Conquest, it becomes a real grind. It becomes a real grind. Like, it's fun on one account. Like, definitely. You can have fun on one account. Like MDA has fun, but to be fair, they only have one account they play on. If
I
they
couldn't
were,
do it on two.
yeah.
Straight up, I couldn't do it on two.
And that's the thing. Like, it can be fun, for one account. Rock, you have two accounts as well. I mean, do you even play Conquest on your second account?
No,
No.
on my other account, I literally joined it up. I'll be honest, I haven't even beaten normal mode on that account.
Yeah.
I have JML, and I just don't have the motivation to go through and beat it on normal.
Yeah.
It just doesn't. If I barely care about it on my main, I don't really.
Yeah.
It's not too big a deal for me.
I tried pushing to complete as much as I could on my small account, Last Conquest, and of all the teams to wall me, it was Ewoks. Because I got a first order
They don't
rush.
pull no punches, dude.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
I couldn't kill him. I tried 3 days, all my energy, because I had Ewoks in the top one, and I can't remember. No, sorry, it was a one node. You know where it splits and you only have one team you can face. It was Ewoks of 3PO, and my best team is First Order, and I couldn't beat it. You do one mass assist of Hux or any of the attack out turns, which is what First Order do, and it's just stun, constantly. And then when you get down to just Paplu, and you're putting so many debuffs, tenacity down on crew, stun on like OG Kylo, the healing immunity on OG Kylo, and you're just basically bringing all his protection. So he's so close to dying, and then all of a sudden his protection shoots up to max. God, it was awful. It was so, like, in a way, I was so annoyed because you would think in normal game modes like GAC or Territory Wars, you see Ewoks and you get excited. But you see them in Conquest and they are scary. They are horrible. Which brings me to my next question. Are there any teams in Conquest which you avoid facing?
I'll be honest. Sometimes I avoid Carf teams.
I feel that.
They're I don't know what it is, but I think they buffed Canderous because he literally just gains. He takes a turn and then he has like 90% turn meter, and then someone else goes and then he takes a turn and then gains 90% turn meter, and then you're just fed into a loop.
Because Canderous is bugged to begin with. His unique isn't working the way that it's supposed to work, so he's gaining turn meter in times where he shouldn't be. But it doesn't even matter in Conquest just because there's so many dots that they put out and they do AoE true damage. So it's just like you're not gonna take a turn because he just keeps taking turns. Karth teams suck.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I JMK cat Carf teams. I just go in, insta kill Canderous, and then throw the battle on auto, because after Canderous is dead, it's pretty much easy after that. But I avoid them. I can't think of anything else that I just straight up avoid.
Oh, I would put Bad Batch on that list. 100%.
Oh, I go after Bad Batch every single time.
I love going for Bad
No, I
Batch
hate
because
it.
as long as you go first,
Well,
You
even
take CLS. You take CLS versus
yeah,
that.
CLS,
Easy.
true. Maybe I was just
Even-
juggling.
Even like clones, like as long as you take like Rex and he's got a decent amount of stamina, he goes first, gives turn meter. You
The
can
good thing
delete.
with Bad Batch is that like they don't have like they'll maybe have over prepared one, but they're one of the teams that don't have over prepared, and they don't have Echo clocked too fast. He's like fast, but like if you've got like good mods on your teams, like you should go first. I actually pursue Bad Batch if I see him.
I'll have to try that out with CLS this time because I hate to admit it, Last Conquest, I was in Sector 5, there was a Relicate Bad Batch, and my JMK, he was a little bit low on stamina, like 60%, and I took him in. I don't think I took one turn. They just killed me, and I was like, oh no, what have I done? It was not a good thing for me. But I didn't really think about CLS, which is a good point.
For me, it is I have counters for gas teams, but it's the gas teams with steadfast retribution.
Oh yeah.
They are the plague. And especially just because you can't use a team that relies on revives just because they're not going to revive. And then if you do like big damage, like especially if you're doing like a debuff build that does all the max health damage, or if you do like teams that do a ton of like AoE damage, you're just going to get whittled down so quickly. So if I can, I will avoid gas teams just because they're so hard to 3-star.
Yeah. I find, but then you don't have Commander Ahsoka, do you?
No,
Because she makes well, some gas teams are easy because you can just take him out. But then, like you said, you do massive damage. All of a sudden, Ahsoka's in the red, and she gets finished off. So I do agree. Gas can be hard, but
See, I don't have cat. I have
yeah.
to rely on JML, JKL, and just like use JKL lead and like take their speed down to 0,
Yeah.
and then just like hope I can out damage gas without killing myself in the process. And most times it works, but like if you're on like 60-70% stamina, like people die.
Oh yeah. All right. So, Rock, did you want to stream some of your Conquest,
Uh,
or do you want one of us to do it?
I can. I just need to hop off my computer
Here,
and then
I can stream mine in the process right here. I have a battle
Yeah,
I
go
can do
for
real
it.
quick.
Yeah.
And then
yeah,
also
you
I can
stream all.
I can show what
oh.
I've been doing so far. So I'll pull up my.
Okay.
Hopefully BlueStacks doesn't crash.
Let's see.
So is it coming through on the stream?
Let's have a look. Yeah, I can see it.
Okay. So pull up Conquest, and here is where I'm at so far. Just started Sector 2. I do intend on buying the $10 pass.
Yep.
$10 pass is worth it if you can make it to like this crate and beyond. You're getting a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
But especially because like you get the extra Omicrons, you get the extra shards. So I'll show you guys where I'm at with the feats.
Seems like you made a lot of progress already. Wow.
Yeah. So one of the tips here, and I completely forgot to say this in the beginning. You can preload energy for Conquest. So what you want to do is when Conquest is about to be over, you want to go till you have about 60 energy, because there is like a hard cap that you can hit, but like I believe 60 energy is like the breakthrough points where you can get the most. You waste it at about 60 energy, and then you buy all 3 refreshes, and you'll have like 340 energy that will be there. Like you'll have like 345 out of 144, and that will save to the beginning of the next conquest.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, so that's how like you see people like myself, Bit Dynasty, Xerath, Celiac Sarah, how they're all able to like do conquest so fast is because like you do that out the gates, and then you still have your like your refreshes you can do on top of that.
So have you done any of your daily refreshes today?
Yes, so I did all of mine because my energy resets in about 30 minutes, so I wanted to take advantage of that.
Yeah.
So I went through and completed all of Sector 1. This one right here, this node, is by far the most valuable node for this conquest. It sucks that this is the 3rd one, so we probably won't see this again. So we'll go here for the Darth Vader JKL.
Yep.
You can farm a good 40 to 50 kills in a game.
Yeah.
With that, because we'll go back here. Because of Vandor's unique, where he keeps reviving people, you can keep killing these 4 scoundrels over and over again, and you can just, hoard a bunch of kills. The other thing, and this is more for the middle to end of Conquest, is you don't have to win your battles unless the feats specifically say like, defeat 50 enemies and things that you win. Unless it says that, like, you can gain foresight and then just lose. You can't quit the battles, but you just lose in timeout, and that's how you save stamina. So you just do kind of stuff like that. But we'll jump into just a regular battle in Sector 2. Since I've got one battle to spare here. So these are the discs that I'm rocking with so far. Stacking Offense, Zealous Ambition, Amplified Agony, Critical Formation, Volatile Accelerator.
Yep.
And then I'm not sure which one these are. Then I've got Ability Exhaust and another Stacking Offense. I'll keep Ability Exhaust because it's pretty good. So we'll do that.
I tend to like the stacking offense ones, especially if you use where is it? Sorry, is it stacking offense, which is the one where when you gain buffs, you gain offense? Is that the one?
Whenever an ally gains a buff, they gain 4% offense. Yeah.
That's really good with Jedi.
Yeah, with Jedi, and again, it just depends on the teams that you run. So let's see what the feats are here. Let's see if I have anything that I can use. Okay. My troopers are actually better than they were last Conquest, but I'm gonna need to get a bunch of discs before I start using them. So we'll just use I'm gonna see if I can make this team work here. So this is the actually, you know what? I need to go to bounty hunters and get bounty hunter kills in sector 1. So I'll go back and do that here. Just because my stamina is low and I don't anticipate necessarily on winning on some. So here we go. This will be perfect. Win with surviving.
Okay.
We are going to use this team. And to make this easy, Chewbacca makes this easy, and then just because I have him, we'll throw Cyanogengo. I guarantee Cyanogengo won't take make many turns, but like this is the team that I'm gonna rock with here.
Yep.
As you can see, no one is higher than 90% stamina. The reason this works is because whenever an enemy takes damage, Scoundrel allies gain 2% turn meter. That includes dots as well.
Mm-hmm.
And if we look at my data discs, whenever an ally inflicts a debuff, they also deal 5.1% max health.
Yeah.
When an ally takes damage to an enemy, that enemy gains 5% turn meter and 1 damage over time. So basically, you're going to be inflicting dots here.
Yep.
And then whenever you're inflicting these debuffs, now the way to really make this work is you need like 2 or 3 Amplify Agonies, or you need like the green or the blue Volatile Accelerator. Those are the ones that are better.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this will work just with the current setup that I have, but you can look this up on YouTube and it'll people have been cheesing this all, I would say, since the last Conquest with Boba. So actually I forgot I'm gonna get done. So we'll do where's Han at? There's Han. And this is just to kind of prove a point. That's my
Oh god.
So and just keep an eye on their turn meter. So Dash is going to go first, so we'll stun him. Okay, well, died. So I'll need to get more cards for this to work, but you could see how their turn meter was climbing.
Yeah.
I don't know if this will kill anyone. I kind of did. Let's see if we can kill him. All right, we killed him. Do this. This ability might kill everyone, but we'll just decent amount of damage. Now look at that. We already have 20 whistling birds.
Oh god, that will one shot everyone surely.
And then just extra turn meter. And again, because of my poor setup, they've been able to take turns and all that. But if I had at least one more Amplify Agony card, this would be over. So we're just going to go ahead. This will kill everyone. Oh, guess not.
That's unlucky.
Unlucky there. Okay. But it's the proof of concept there.
Yeah. Well, once you have more discs, I'm sure that'll be a win.
Just basically you need either the if you have like I think the green one gives you 2 and the blue one gives you 3.
Yep.
So just like think of it this way, you're inflicting a debuff. That is, that's 3 times of damage, and on top of that, you're doing damage with the basics. So that's 4 times. Each time, like you're getting 2% turn meter, and on top of that, like you take Chewbacca, who also does like additional like max health damage. I mean, it adds up really quickly. So I'll pull up just my roster to show just kind of like the teams that I'll run. Hey, let's spend $30.
I like the new graphics for those.
I do, yeah, they're really nice.
Yeah.
Gas has been huge, especially with like the protection recovery ones. Gas is, I mean, I'm running him at like 40% stamina.
Yeah.
So we'll go to squads and we'll start making some teams of like what I run with Conquest.
Yep.
Actually, not here. So you want to try and split up your teams as much as possible without just running all your best like squad arena teams. But if you have JKL is such an important character for this.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that they had to nerf his lead here, because if you get him below 40% stamina, I mean, his speed's like 100 something, and the opposing teams just won't take turns. If you have JML will do a lot. So I would run a team of like, yeah, or actually specifically for this Conquest, you need to get the Farm Boy ones. You'll do something like this, and this is how you can get the Old Ben and Farm Boy kills. I showed you the Scoundrel team. Basically, as long as you have these two, you can run whatever Scoundrels you want together. It doesn't matter. Boss lead is going to be important because if you have caustic emissions, if you have all those other different debuff damage cards, you will basically, you can go, I believe the cutoff for me was about 20% stamina. You can go down to 20% stamina and teams won't kill you. Like you said, Glermit, you said Mon Mothma teams are fantastic, especially if you pair them with Bigs. They like to crit Bigs, and that will start the turn meter train.
Yep.
Let's see here. I don't have many dark side teams, so pretty much my dark side teams, I rely on bounty hunters and Malik to do pretty much all my work.
Yeah.
See if there's anything else. Padme is going to do, especially versus Ewok teams versus First Order teams. Padme is going to do a lot. Gas is fantastic as always. For the droid ones, I have had some spicy teams work. You can do, if it's about just getting droid kills, you can do the things with like Zealous Ambition. You throw IG-11, you throw R2-D2, you throw Queel in there just to boost turn meter, and you can get some kills with that. Again, it's what I wish I had. I wanted my stamina to keep recharging, so that's why I went and did it. I wish I had more. You know what? I might, because you guys are nice and you're on stream here, we're just going to spend the 100 crystals. We're going to go for it.
Let's go. Making MDA well.
So we're going to jump into Conquest Sector 2 here. I have been liking running Gas versus Night Sisters. It just makes it easier to deal with because they don't revive. I don't know if they're going to survive much, but we're just going to roll with it. This is a team that I like to run with this.
Yeah. Well, like you said earlier, it's more about just progressing early on than necessarily freestarting.
You really want the ones, so you see I have the protection recovery. The protection recovery is that whenever you crit, you recover protection. And so let's get Daka out of here because she is gonna stun me, which I don't like.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna take a seat here. All right, someone's gonna die.
We've had a comment from Caps. Will they ever bring ships to Conquest? What do you think?
No.
No?
No. I hope not.
I heard Rock for a minute then.
Oh, I was just saying, please don't put ships in Conquest.
CLS, Han, 3PO, and Wookiees can take down almost any team as low as 2% stamina. There's another comment.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah.
Let's see here. So Gas will pull this out, and it's easy to. And again, I'm not really worried about 3-starring at this point, just because I can come back and finish these.
God, I hope ships don't appear in Conquest. That would be awful.
Okay, so let's grab my rewards. We're almost at the first crate, so we're making good progress. Yo, these teams are cancer.
Yes, absolutely. They're horrible.
These teams are not fun.
Oh yeah.
Do they have, what kind of over-prepared do they have? Because, okay, over-prepared one's not too spicy.
Yeah.
I don't want to waste CLS here.
Well, especially as you'll be doing more refreshes when your dailies pop around soon. So it's probably good you manage your teams.
So I have been able to use these teams in the past.
Yep.
We're going to see, because Malik will shut these things down. I might get outsped here, but we're having fun, so we're just gonna go with it. And also I struggle with dark side teams. Yo, that hurt. Okay.
Oh, that's not nice.
All right, see, we're good there. All right, and we took a turn, so that's all I can ask for. All right, I'm not the biggest fan of you. Yo, watch her health here. Oh, it only, well, I only did one. I forgot. Okay. And we'll just end that here.
I'm surprised that didn't kill Finn.
Yeah, my Revan's not that high relics. Okay. So there we go. We got a win there. God, fucking another Night Sister team.
What's the one? Do you only go for the hard path, or do you ever divert?
So in this case, I could do Padme here. It doesn't really. I like having both the options.
Yeah.
I try to stay on the hard path, so we'll do this here. I think we'll use Padme here. Galactic Republic is good against Night Sisters.
Yep.
So we'll throw you, and you, because 3PO I want to save. So, Padme's really fun in Conquest.
Well, a lot of people use Padme to beat the sector bosses at the end as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm not a fan of this so far. Anakin, if you could take a bonus turn, that would be great. I kind of want, because R2 is gonna hit decently hard here.
That was nice. Luckily, there's no zombies, so they're not getting the revives from there.
Yeah.
Oh god, Night Sisters are awful.
I want Padme to take a turn, so we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna do this.
Nice. You love those double hills.
We're just gonna get you out. Yo, GK, we have the thick wall of democracy here.
How is he still alive? Wow.
Because Padme's a lot of fun. I think we're just gonna go. I could do the thing, but we're just gonna do that. Yo,
Nice. Don't die now, GK.
all right, holy shit.
Oh wow. Do you want to add Night Sisters to your list of teams you hate?
I don't hate them just because they're not too bad to beat. I actually usually never get that many Night Sister teams. So oh.
He took all that damage and then he dies to that one. Fantastic.
It's okay. That's fine. We'll do that. Imp Trooper teams are low-key not fun to deal with if you don't send the right team in.
Yeah.
I personally just send CLS and just call it a day. I'm not gonna lie, most of my kind of catch-all thing is just, yeah, we're gonna throw CLS at it, and we just do that. CLS is also fun if you have all the debuff cards, because CLS gains turn meter every time he inflicts a debuff. So if you do like 10 dots because you have all the stacking data discs, CLS will just take endless turns, which is really fun. We're just going to do that. So like even like you saw his turn meter. Oh, okay. Oh God, fuck off.
Oh no. Come on, CLS has got it.
I don't think he does. Let's pull back turn meter.
Nice. Oh, it's gonna be close.
Nah, they're gonna beat us here. They're a little too low stamina, so that's fine.
It happens.
It'd be great if I could just quit, but I can't, so that's fine. Actually, because we have it here, I want to give. We're gonna try Beskar Mando one more time, and then if he doesn't work, then we're just gonna throw. We're just gonna throw a GL at it because I'm impatient. So
yeah, that's the way my Conquest normally goes.
So stun Piet. Okay. Yo, could you guys like the good thing is Bam will if someone gets to there we go. There's my bonus turn, and I can pull back turn meter. We're gonna throw this on Chewie. Can we put you down?
Right. My ears just got blown off by some notification. So I'm gonna check what that was.
There we go. Okay. There you go. Beskar Mando is kind of like the troopers of they're not. It's obviously I'm not like I've said a couple times. I'm not set up here how I should be, but you know 60k on an AOE. Beskar Mando is just a necessity for Conquest.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. We'll take this one because it has a medium. Okay. And versus Treya. I'll come back for the Captain Han one. We're just gonna throw a GL at this. And just to be safe, we're gonna bring you. Okay. All right. Luke will go first. Stones. Not the biggest fan of that, but that's fine.
When I bring JMO and Jin at Luke, I normally put the worst Jedi I have and just call Luke to assist to try and get as many kills as possible. That's kind of how I get the feat done.
Was not the biggest fan of that. Let's keep working on her. Throw that up. Yo, we really don't want Trey to take a turn because, yo, could you not?
You are not having good luck right now.
Could you not? All right, well, Jolie's pointless now. I'm just gonna fucking back out of this. I don't even care about the JML kills.
All right. Well.
All right, so I'm pretty much tapped out on stamina. I'm gonna have to wait till tomorrow before I can start doing more battles. But
that's fine.
let's see what. So I'll see so. I'll tell you guys here on stream like what debuffs I would pick or what cards I would take. Voluntary Vanguard is a really good one. I don't know if I would take it this early into Conquest, but it is one that it's worth taking. I probably will take Leader's Resolve because Leader's Resolve does stack with itself. So you can put like multiple Leader's Resolves together and you'll get all these added benefits. So I'll probably end up taking Leader's Resolve here.
Yeah.
And I'll actually probably do here. This team also is a pain in the ass to go through.
Oh yeah.
Because they gain so much turn meter from Thrawn lead. And God, I hate over prepared.
Don't we all?
So I will stop streaming there.
That's fine. Rock, do you want to do some of yours?
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Turn my game on.
Go for it.
What is? Oh, perfect. Okay.
Yeah, I should have said earlier when I was saying teams I don't like. Trey is on that list. Mainly for my smaller account because I just can never deal with Scion before Nihilus decides to take my whole team out. Which I just don't like Trey teams. I love Trey as a character in like GAC and stuff, but when it comes to Conquest, no, they scare me. So, alright.
Hang on.
It's alright.
I don't know, do not disturb my phone, but apparently it is a bigger hassle to do it on your phone nowadays. I have no idea why it decided to.
I thought screen sharing on your phone was quite easy.
Oh no, it was quite easy. It was just I was trying to turn on my do not disturb so that way y'all wouldn't be getting all my
Oh yeah.
Messages.
Yeah.
And then apparently do not disturb has now upgraded itself. It has like a work version of it, like a sleep version.
Yeah.
And so I was like, all right, I'll just do the work version of it, I guess. And then it took a completely different screen and had me like allow people. I was like, no. So now y'all just had fun doing Conquest. I'm not gonna lie, all that stuff looked like so much fun. I don't have fun doing this. So this is my Conquest for the most part. All right, y'all ready? Oh, Ewoks.
Oh no.
Man,
Oh, you're just gonna take your JMK in.
Oh man, those Ewoks look so.
You coward.
They look so tough. Oh my gosh. Oh man, that was. Oh, that was so hard.
This is the way to play Conquest.
look, I'm here to give an alternative, option. You can play Conquest like MDA and have so much fun. I'm not gonna lie, that does look very fun. But if you want to keep your sanity, this this is like it's kind of like when there's people when they go fishing. There's like two versions of going fishing. There's the people who are like, oh, I'm just gonna put a little worm on there, throw out my bobber, wait for the fish to come to me, sit in my chair. And then there's the people that are like, oh, I'm just gonna go and try to catch my fish myself with crankbait or something. This is me. Oh no, these Phoenix, they look so tough. Oh, oh man.
Yeah, throw Padme at it. Padme eats Phoenix alive. Conquest Phoenix alive. Save your JMK.
All
Oh
right.
well.
I mean,
I was doing this to do the no tank feat, just because. I guess I don't have a tank right now. Yeah, I don't have a tank. But
if you don't do any refreshes, then doing JMK every time isn't the worst thing in the world, because at least then you're winning every battle you do.
yeah,
But
usually I'll use gas as another team, but
yeah.
I realize that I am using gas right now, and I don't know why I put him in the lineup.
Yeah.
So that was kind of a dumb move by me. But what other feats do we have here? The bounty hunter kills. I might have to do one of those. Yeah, I have a couple decent bounty hunters now, so should we risk it? Get a little risky here and use.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm beyond. If I lose, I'm going back to just JMK the whole.
Oh man.
Oh my god, this isn't even starting great. Oh, look at
Oh no, you went up against Canderous. How could you do?
yeah, fucking Canderous. I hate that bastard. All right, cool. Stun. Oh yeah, we got a stun. Should I just nuke her now or no? I don't think I can.
Is that a
Nah.
Is that Relicate though on your Boba?
Yeah. Now I think I can nuke her. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh. Shout out Dengar. All right. You'll be able to. Yeah, that is also something I've been loving recently. The Relic 8 Boba, at first I was like, wow, cool. But, dude, he's
Relegate Boba is nice.
He's
serious.
He's not as bad as I thought it would be when he was announced as one of the Relicates you need for Executor.
Yeah, because when you think of bounty hunters, you really don't think of Boba a whole lot, but
Yeah.
He's been fun. Am I really about to lose Bosk here? Yeah, I probably am.
You know what you need? You need a Relic 9 Bosk.
I really do.
Come on,
Oh,
Canderous is out. There you go. You won.
yeah,
You didn't even need to use JMK.
oh, see, oh my gosh, we are evolving here. You guys have taught me new tricks on how to not use JMK or S.
Now I can't wait for you to get, freaking armor shredded to death by Sabine. Oh, there you go. Rocket to the face.
I've had Sabine kill my JML just from constant attacking in a Phoenix lineup. It sucks.
Nah, that should have been 6. Oh, okay, 6 kills. Yay! Only a couple more to go.
Couple more. And because it's 20 energy, you got what, 4 more battles and then you're done?
Oh no, I'll do another refresh for y'all.
Oh yeah.
Just because I'm nice. Should I just go Amplified Agony here, probably?
Yeah, I would take Amplify Agony.
Yeah.
I like Accelerator, but I don't know. I sometimes find that there's a lot of battles here where, like, you actually don't want to remove turn meter from people. And so
yeah,
it's just a pain having to actually, take those off. Oh, yeah, let's... Okay. We're just gonna... Yeah.
JMK comes back out.
I'm just gonna have to do that real quick. Yeah, there you are. Yeah, let's just.
I mean, do you even need a full team at this point?
I mean, I probably don't, but I'm more or less doing this one for the foresight, so I gain it, so I get it done a little. I mean, I'm gonna get it done anyway, but I mean, I would say it's like, why not? Mainly because I'm. Woo.
Bringing in Shaq Tears made me think one of the best characters to invest in, if you haven't already for Conquest, is probably Shaq T.
Yeah,
Because offense up and all of those things, you can get those feats done so quickly if you bring her.
and then she's an awesome healer.
Yep.
Another dispel on a basic. She's a Jedi. She goes with Jedi Revan. You use her for JMK.
Why not farm kills against Rebel Fighters or Night Sisters for the Bounty Hunter feats?
That's a good one.
Yeah, Kanji just said that in the chat right there.
Fighters would be good.
I think
Honestly,
anyone
GTO.
other than Rock, that would be a good idea, but you can't. If you're using JMK, you can't exactly farm kills for Bounty Hunters, can you? So, yeah.
What we got next? M Troopers. Oh man. Let's see what's next. Oh, there's some Night Sisters. Oh,
Two in
yeah.
a row.
Bro, all right. I'm just gonna, yeah. I don't play around with M Troopers. Those guys are not fun at all. So it's always just these guys. Just
This is pro gameplay right now.
yeah. This is like legit stuff right here. Even though the insta kill is not gonna do much. I mean.
So did you unlock your Commander Ahsoka from Conquest, or did you have to do crystals?
I probably spent about 5,000 to 6,000 crystals on her.
Yeah, but was you
Just like
doing hard mode, or was you not? Did you not have access?
So when she first came out, I was in normal,
Yeah.
and I was like, all right, I was getting like max crate or close to max crate each time.
Yeah.
So I think for the most part, when she came out, I spent all my Conquest tickets on her shards.
Yeah.
And then she had an event that came out where you could, what's what I'm looking for? It's kind of like a Galactic Chase kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that was kind of fun.
I'm still waiting for the more Galactic Chase. I hope it comes soon.
Yeah. Oh, we'll do bounty hunters for this one just to make you guys happy.
Oh yes, bounty hunters.
Now, should I swap Cad Bane or I'm thinking that. Well, just
Relic Cad's looking hungry.
Yeah, fine. He'll be my sacrifice. The only thing that's gonna suck about this is it might be a little hard to farm Night Sisters because Django and Boba will just kill them. We'll keep them.
Yeah.
Have them. Unless I think that only works for the execute though. Should be only for the execute. So I just basic them. Yeah, let's just do that. Yeah, cool. And then you can do that. Wow, great dodge. Whew.
Oh, look at that top damage from Cad Bane right there.
That was pretty good. I think the goal is to try not to get any kills with, Django.
Well, you just need to be careful that they don't ramp their damage up too quick. From their buff. If you can just hold it down for a second, can you just read out the buff that the Night Sisters have? I can never remember what it is. Yeah, that's the one.
Right here? Oh, wait.
Yeah, it was plus 5% max health, max protection, offense, and speed. Like, once that gets to, like, 10 plus, they get scary.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Especially on
they
Spirit. Because Spirit's already doing, what, 100%? Is it 100% damage? When they have Foresight?
When she has Foresight, she ignores defense.
Oh, that's the one. That's the one.
Yeah, which you don't want to mess around with ignoring defense.
Well, it's why they changed it, isn't it, with all the characters?
Yeah.
Because it is crazy. I mean, yeah, that's for another day.
Awesome. Didn't kill her. Yay. So is this what Conquest is? Just, farming, a single team for...
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Jedi teams are my favorite to farm, just because like you get GK lead, and man, you can farm anything with that.
Please. Wow. Awesome. Didn't... Yay.
Oh, that revive's nice.
And then I'll keep on hitting Spirit with Django here when it's got Foresight. That seems to be the way to go, but lost Boba. I may as well get it to the minute 30 mark and finish it out. Shouldn't... No. Oh. That was an awesome...
Cad Bane with the kill.
Dude, Cad Bane, low key carrying right now.
What relic is your Bosk?
I think I got him the 5.
Are you planning on taking him any higher?
Nah, probably not. He'll probably stay at 5.
Yeah.
Only because he doesn't have a ship, and right now he's just my 5th for the BAM team. So I just don't. I'm just like, I'll just let him chill right there. He's fine for now. All right, Cad Bane. Oh, good dodge.
Is the kill feat, is it wins or is it just kills?
No, it's just kills.
Yeah, that's fine.
Wow.
So even if you lose this, you could get a decent amount of kills here.
I can't believe that Django did not kill the Spirit with his rocket. That was pretty impressive.
Oh, Cad Bane.
Oh, Django. Let's just do that. That will be fun. It's weird. It counted Cad Bane as the kill, but it didn't stop the revive. Huh. Quite interesting. Alright, let's try to win the battle.
Yeah, that would probably be a good idea.
Yeah. Now I'm going to turn meter train. So yeah.
Oh no.
Perfect. Yeah, I don't think I'm finishing this one. Unless Django, decides to go Super Saiyan. Oh, God,
I mean, Django has got Bounty Hunter Resolve here. So.
Let's... Not finishing it. Oh, great. Another stun. Just trying to go for one more kill, man. That's all I want.
Yeah, greedy.
Yeah, I got greedy.
You timed out. Damn. I mean, it's the first time I've ever seen in
how many kills
Conquest.
You got?
Oh, not bad. I got 10.
Yeah, 10.
That's not too bad. I doubled it somehow. I don't know.
Yes, more Night Sisters.
Way more. But see, I didn't lose any stamina either. So, that's fun. Now I can just get my 5 and call it a day. Hopefully. They don't kick my butt again.
I reckon someone in the Night Sister faction will get an Omicron soon.
Oh yeah, I'm praying for it. Like,
well,
give me that Night Sister Initiate Omicron.
Well, I think it will be Asajj, because there's a trend of characters needed for events being the ones who get the Omicron. Like T3, Rolo. I can't think of any more on top of my head, but I'm sure there's more. And Asajj is needed for gas, and if you went for gas before the changes, Asajj was one of the ones people relicked. So I could see her being an Omicron. It'd be interesting if the Omicron was more aimed to make her more useful with Separatists rather than Night Sisters. I think that's something.
I was actually thinking the same thing there. Like, yeah, she has the Separatist tag, and it's interesting because especially with the character, her model, it's it looks like she's based off of her separatist time in Star Wars, but all of her synergy is just exclusively Night Sister. So
Yeah.
it'd be interesting.
I also wonder if any Omicrons in the future will activate if you're similar to like Jedi Knight Revan Ambassador or Darth Revan Ambassador Fallen. Like, I wonder if there's any Omicrons that would activate if you have a certain leader or character present. Like for Sarge, like, could you imagine it being something like if Dooku is in the team, you get these bonuses, sort of thing.
Be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we'll get it. Who knows? How have you had 2 characters stunned here?
Oh, I don't know, but hopefully I can. Yay, a stun! Awesome. Thank you, Cad Bane, for doing your duty. Now I can hopefully kill somebody. Oh, yay! Thank you, Boba, for not double tapping there. Greatly.
So while we're just kind of chilling and chatting here, so Glimmer, what's our idea here with, just so we can tell anyone who's watching, like our idea with like the frequency of this?
Okay, that's a good question. So the idea is, to begin with, we would do this hopefully once a week. At the moment, there's not a set day of the week, but going forward, we'd aim to find like a certain day of the week that we would do this on. Unfortunately, at the moment, I can't do it twice a week because of time constraints. But going forward, the aim would be to have it twice a week. Each time we're live, we'll have a different topic. So today we did Conquest because it kind of fits in. It's the first day of Conquest. We could have ones about GAC. Possibly we're thinking about doing a modding session and having one of us. So for those of you watching, the idea would be one of either me, Rock, or MDA would basically save up all our mods for say a month, and then do it all on stream, so that you can see like a in-depth how we sort of mod. And mainly it's just a place for people to hang out. Like, it's not too serious. We're just here. We're talking about the game, and we're trying to have fun. And hopefully, those of you that watch are entertained. But going back to the original question, ideally it'll be once a week to begin with. So
that is what's up. So I only asked just because, unfortunately, I do need to hop off here.
Yep, that's
much
fine.
as I love being here, playing Conquest with you guys, chatting with you guys, but gotta hop off here. I like the idea of once a week, and look forward to seeing you guys next time.
Sounds great. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Kyle. I'll catch you all later.
Yep, see ya. Right, Rock, are you staying on, or are you getting ready to wrap it up?
I can stay on for another 30 minutes. I got a paper I gotta write sometime
that's fine.
this week.
Well, by all means, let's just finish off your conquest, and then we can wrap it up.
Yeah, I got a little bit more energy left, so I mean, may as well.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's just
still attacking Night Sisters.
let's nuke. Last time did not go as fun. I think this time you have to at least kill one of them. That way they don't keep the revives, and you just keep on.
Yeah.
I think that's the way to go.
I would even argue killing Talzin might be the best one, because she's the one doing the mass assist.
Yeah. Let's just do that. Kill you. Wow. That was the clutch. But I don't think that other kill counted. So yeah, this is fun, just keep on battling this over and over, but I think I'm gonna go back to, just nuking everything with James.
Yeah.
No judgment there, but that's probably my
Well, like I said earlier, when I do Conquest, the first first playthrough for me is just sending in like my SWGOH, my JMK, like, my best team. Just try and clear the whole thing, then I worry about the grinding. I would rather get to the end and then come back and grind than grind early on. in a way, it might sound a bit weird, but I just find it a lot more refreshing knowing that I've at least made it to the end before I start doing all of this. Because there's no worse feeling for me than getting to the 3 days from Conquest finishing and you're still not even in Sector 5, which you can still max it out at that point, but I just don't like putting that much stress on myself.
Yeah. And
Nice
see,
one.
I usually get to the 4th crate, and like I'm usually in Sector 4 max.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I don't even clear all the way. I just get to whatever. I just get to into sector 3 or like midway of sector 2, and it's like end of sector 3 or like midway of sector 4, and I'm just like
Yeah.
that's fine with me. That's where I'll chill at.
Oh yeah.
Able to do. Let's do this one with bounty hunters for the funds of it.
How much energy do you have left?
About 100.
Nice.
So good for a couple more. I just did a refresh. I was like, you know what?
Yeah, why not? Might as well get some more done.
Where's stream? Let's do that.
You've been kind of lucky getting this many Night Sister teams in a row.
Yeah, I got 2 back to back, but really, if you think about it, all you need is just one.
Yeah.
As long as you save. But honestly, I think they're too low health now.
Oh no. This does not look good.
No. Oh my god. All right, cool. So 40, 80 is the 80 is the low point. Can't go past 80. Dear God. Oh.
It is quite amazing how much 10% stamina or like that amount of stamina makes in how good your team is. Like you could 80% or 90%, you could be finding it quite easy. You'd be winning without any issues. You drop down to 80% or 70%, and all of a sudden you're just getting rolled over. I think it's quite interesting.
Yeah.
I take it you're just going JMK.
I'll mix it up. I'll just do gas. But
Yeah.
let me go here. I've been liking this lineup for the no tank feat because you don't have a tank in the lineup when you throw in Ahsoka.
I mean, Gas doesn't, in Conquest, if you have the right data discs, Gas doesn't really need 5s anyway, because he's never going to be sitting down.
Yeah, if you get all those protection buffs on it.
Yeah, exactly.
You'll just be rolling through it.
Nice.
And, I also have BAM and IG.
Oh, yeah.
I have those 2 relics, but not as good as MDA. So, I mean, I could always throw one in just for the funds of it. See
Why
what
not?
happens.
Yeah, see what happens.
Why not? I don't know who else I'll throw with him. Like, I'm trying to think who would be my scoundrel team for that. BAM.
You could throw any, if you have CLS done, you can throw any of the CLS team, really. Like Chewie, Han, any of them.
So yeah, I have them. They're just not very good. So
Right.
let's see. We got Ewoks. Just what I got. Where are Rebels? This would basically be this, and then I mean,
Which rebel were you missing?
Chupio, pretty much.
Oh, right, yeah.
I just don't have him 7-star yet. He's on my to-do list though, so I mean,
he is really good. He is worth doing.
I was kind of thinking when something like.
I mean, that could work. You have 2 scoundrels in there that BAM's gonna get synergy with. I can see that working.
Chewbacca is a scoundrel.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
I might just throw away 3PO and put an IG with him.
That could work as well.
I won't get those quill bonuses, but
in fact, you may just be better off doing Beskar Mando lead and then switching CLS for a scoundrel at this point.
Yeah.
Even if you did like
Quill
anyone. Because as soon as they drop below 50% health, you can give them damage immunity anyway.
True. Yeah. Okay. Let's hopefully Ewoks don't, take my lunch.
Hopefully not, but they are horrible.
Probably stun Elder or Log right here.
Um,
I'm thinking Log right just because I don't want to get
yeah,
dazed.
yeah, that's what I'll do. Also because you don't want them to keep on getting foresight, because that gets irritating very quick.
This is the let's
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, nice.
Let's stun you.
The only problem you've got is because of the attacking out of turns, you're getting stunned, but you should be alright here.
Yeah. Then bam.
Yep. Yeah, IG is a really good tank. I'd even say arguably they're one of the best tanks in the game. And they're really good with Ray as well. If you want like a end game team.
Yeah.
In fact, the whole Beskar Mando team is really good with Ray.
17.
That should be enough.
All
You got
right,
one of them out. Can you kill Logray here?
Wow, can't. Cool. There we go.
And then
and then we can get out Elder. Oh, that was so much fun.
nice. I'll just take Elder out, and then that's a win.
I can just throw it on auto for here.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. I'll be honest. What was the point of this? This is one of the. One of the requirements win a couple battles with Bam, right?
I think you need Boba in there as well.
Oh wow, you should have told me. I could throw
I forgot until just now. I thought you was just trying out Beskar Mando because of what MDA said.
I thought we were doing feats. Come on, man.
It's my bad.
Nah, hang on, wait. Let me look at the global feats. It's been a while. I know I have to get like 500. What is it? 500 kills. Yeah, 250 wins.
Yeah.
50 with full dark side. 50 with this. 20 battles with.
Well, at least you did a light side, so it wasn't wasted because it was a full battle light side units.
Yeah, it wasn't complete waste. This farm boy and old Ben one seems like a pain, but
I just take JMK in and then put those two in the same team.
Oh yeah, they die, but
because they don't have to survive; they just have to be in the team.
Yeah, that should be hard with JMK Cat.
Yeah.
And you also get the light side units too, so okay. It's kind of a little double dip.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll do 2 more battles.
Yeah, that sounds good. And then we'll wrap it up. Because we've been going for over an hour and a half now.
Yeah, it's not bad. Where we got the feats? Win with win with at least 3 Jawas. So you know what? Oh wait, do they have to survive?
The or however you say it, he has to survive, yeah.
Win with at least 3 Jawas in your squad, so let's do.
Talking about Jawas, have you seen the lineup people using at the top end of Kyber 1? It's because Padme team's now kind of ruined because of JMK.
Yeah.
It's quite common for people to do Padme lead with 4 Jawas.
Really?
Because most of the teams you got, I'm going to be trying it myself. The next upcoming GEC, most of the teams Jawas beat attack a lot of times, and if the modding isn't spot on, which is really difficult because essentially if they've got really fast geos, you need reasonably slow, or like a decently modded Jawa team. Otherwise, essentially you don't want to go too fast because then you can't get the heal off and it doesn't do anything. And you don't want to be too slow because you have the same issue. You get the heal off way too late and someone's died. So it's quite bad banners. That was quite unlucky, just getting nuked.
Yeah.
But if you,
sorry, did you see Jump absolutely nuke L3?
Oh yeah.
Young. That was fun. So I guess it worked out.
Yeah.
But
tell
me is interesting.
So yeah, Padme lead with Jawas. Say you go against Mothma because I mean you know I have relic Jawas. You know I have them, sorry. If they have a very good Kyle-Katarn, my Jawas do actually lose sometimes because he does too much damage. So if you do Padme with Jawas, when they get attacked out of turn, they're gaining protection up because that's not Galactic Republic exclusive. So you can just it's a lot cleaner because you're actually going to survive the initial onslaught. Then you just play it out like normal. And to be fair, in terms of Jawas, the leads are both rubbish. They don't really do a lot. Like the
Yeah.
lead isn't the one that gives thermal detonators. That's the unique on the scavenger, I think. But as I said, I'm gonna be trying it out myself in the upcoming GAC, which I think is tomorrow. Is defense setting. I think today's sign up. So yeah, that's something to look out for. I also wonder if it means you'll be able to beat higher tier teams if you bring Padme lead, because your Jawas are just going to survive a lot more. Possibly, I haven't seen any CLS on defense for quite some time, but I do wonder, would a Padme lead Jawa beat CLS? Because
Les will just be taking tons of attacks out of turn.
yeah, well,
not as much,
Yeah, normally, the Jawas just don't have enough defense and health and protection to survive CLS because CLS is quite high damaging. But I guess with Padme lead and with the the protection up for attacks out of turn, I can see that working. And it'd be a pretty good counter in terms of efficiency if you could beat a full relic CLS with 4 Jawas and Padme. Bearing in mind Padme, you're not even using her team anymore because not that I have him, but if you have Qui-Gon Omicron, Anakin goes in that team, and then the rest of the teams are JMK.
Because see, this is what I've been using for Padme.
Yeah.
And you can use Jawas with that. I mean, obviously, Sergeant and Cody don't have anywhere to go, but let's be honest, they're not even good with Padme. I like clone. I'll be honest, I kind of like Clone Sergeant.
Yes.
With the team.
Yeah.
Cody will call Mace to assist, and he'll call Jedi, so he won't call R2. But if you throw in sometimes I'll throw in Ayla as my 5th here.
Yep.
He'll call all the Jedi to assist. He won't call Padme though.
Mm-hmm.
And even Clone Sergeant hits kind of decently. He removes turn meter on the AoE.
Yeah.
Not too bad, but I mean, throwing all 4 Jawas would mean I can throw Mace. I can throw Mace with JMK here.
Yeah.
I can gas with clones,
Mm-hmm.
and then I can put Shock T with my Jedi Revan, and then one of the guys would be an oddball.
The other thing is, if you're it depends on what you're facing. Like if you're facing, say, I don't know, a full Gear 12 Mothma team, you could probably put Padme lead with lower tier Jawas and still win. Because in the end, the only thing with Jawas is the relics don't really matter because you're just doing damage from the thermal detonators. Which if you get enough, even if they do low damage, you're still going to kill them. So yeah, I will try it out myself and I'll let you know how it goes. But I think we should probably wrap this up because it's getting late.
Yeah.
So thank you for coming along, and obviously MDA for showing up earlier. And thank you to anyone that's been watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have any suggestions for next time, let me know, or let Rock know, or let one of us know, and we'll try and work something out. And yeah, thank you everyone for showing up. I'm going to end the stream now, so I'll see you all later.